Big show this morning. Let's start here with Democratic leaders in Illinois pushing back as President Trump threatens to deploy the National Guard to Chicago now. Let's take a live look at Chicago, where the president signaled on Monday that he may send troops into the city with or without Governor J.B. Pritzker's approval. Chicago's mayor insists the city is safe despite President Trump's claims that crime is out of control, that the city needs federal help. And NewsNation's Mills Hayes has been talking with people who live in Chicago about what they need and want to see. Mills, what's different now with the president's messaging on this?
Good morning, Markie. Well, the real difference here is just how direct this threat is. Now, President Trump, speaking from the Oval Office, calling Chicago a mess and out of control and saying that he could be the one to fix it.
We will solve Chicago within 1 week, maybe less, but within 1 week. We will have no crime in Chicago, just like we have no crime in D.C. The governor of Illinois should say, President, would you do us the honor of cleaning up our city? We need help. They need help.
So far, no formal deployment order. The Pentagon confirms only planning discussions, but just the possibility of it sent protesters to the streets outside Trump properties armed with signs and anger. Over the weekend, Chicago police say 6 people were killed in shootings and 27 more were injured. I asked Governor J.B. Pritzker for his message to the families of those victims. Here's that response.
Every single person that is the victim of violence in any city across the entire United States is worthy of our sympathy and also worthy of having law enforcement go after the perpetrators. That is what we do in the city of Chicago. That is what we do in the state of Illinois. We will not give up on that.
Governor Pritzker also slamming the potential for the troops to come here by saying that this would be un-American and illegal. He says that troops, they're trained for the battlefield, not for arresting criminals. Markie?
And Mills, as I mentioned off the top, you've actually been talking to people on the streets here. What's the average Chicagoan telling you about these potential plans?
We're definitely getting mixed reactions there. Most people agree that, yes, crime is a problem, but there is a difference about how people want to confront that problem. And we actually spoke with some people outside of a Foot Locker on the South Side just yesterday, where they recently saw a smash and grab robbery. And this is what they said.
Our problem in Chicago is not really a gun problem, it's a mental health issue. It's a lot of problems that can go wrong when you bring a military into a general population of a city, period.
I want them both to stop the political theater, and if that means bring our National Guard in for presence, then so be it, because we gotta do something. Children are dying.
That man you just heard from telling me that on the South Side that kids can't walk around without the fear of being a victim of a drive-by shooting. Now, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson saying that the clearance rate for homicides here in the city is at 76%, one of the highest for them in about a decade, Markie.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.